Good morning, Pisces. Good morning. I hope you guys had a good night's sleep. I hope you woke up today feeling happy, safe, and peaceful. Thank you to everyone that has liked, commented, subscribed, and gave donations, right? Pisceanos, happy Thursday. I believe it's Thursday. All right, let's pull 3 of these. Yes, this is by Rare Rebel. We also have the Knight of Swords there at the bottom. Spirit, angels, ancestors, and higher beings. Please help me with this message today for my beautiful Pisces people, my Pisceanos. What messages do we have for Pisces? We have confidence, crossroads, trauma, and shadow work. I'm hearing that song. Somebody save me from myself. I'm interesting. I'm feeling 2 things here. I could see like the polar opposites in a situation. So I don't know, which one should I start with? All right. There's 2 ways that you can handle trauma. Trauma sucks. It's painful. Sometimes when you're in this place where it's kind of like that song, okay, I'll give you the example with the song. The song is about addiction. So the guy knew he had a jelly roll. He knew he had an addiction, and he didn't like his lifestyle. He didn't like what was happening, what would go on, and he was in this dark place. And what did he do? He shouted out, like, save me, and to me this is like a form of prayer. It's like, it's the most beautiful form of prayer, because you're being honest and sincere with God about who you are, what your issues are, their shadow work, and you're asking him for help. He's like, I don't know how to get out of this situation, help me. But it comes first with admitting your part in a situation, admitting your faults, admitting the things that even got you to this situation. There's a lot there. What were you running from? There's a lot, but I also saw a flip side of another person here. And this person has also experienced some form of trauma, but they're not praying right. They're not admitting to God what their issue is, what they've done, what their part is. And do you think God listens or responds or answers prayer to people who don't come to him honestly? No. No. He actually is like, okay, let me leave you alone for a while until you can be honest with yourself and me. Because if you don't think that I didn't see what happened, and I don't see the whole picture, and you're over there sitting like you're Little Miss Angel or whatever it is, and it was all Pisces and, blaming somebody for your issues, well, that's not enough. That's not enough to get you out of that situation, you have to come correct. Your prayers got to be right. And I feel something here with a person who's not being truthful with their prayers. I don't know why. That is the biggest mistake, Pisces, because I do feel that there's this magician here. Magician to me is some type of like speaking things incorrectly into the universe, right? Like it is something negative. It can be, almost cursing yourself and damning yourself, and in a place where you kind of stay there. Can you imagine if in that song, Jelly Roll, like everyone else's fault? It's not me. I have no parts in this. It's like, okay. And that's what I'm feeling. It's like, somebody needs to pray better, or be honest at least with God. There is a crossroads here, Pisces, and I think you have the confidence and the strength to really be honest with yourself. I think this is confirmation for a lot of you. If you've been feeling better, if you've been feeling like things have been changing around you, it's because you're finally being honest with yourself, or you've been honest with yourself and you've been talking to God and being like, yeah, no. So I did this and then this happened, and and you say all the stuff, right? And don't get it twisted, because there's a lot of reasons and ways that trauma has been inflicted on you that have nothing to do with you. But because you're a good person, you're able to find ways or improvements in your life, that could have made things better, or can change things, or how to take a situation and make it positive, because the magician, if it was upright, it's like saying, well, we're going to take something negative and make it into a positive. Not in this situation. It's like, I'm not seeing what I need to see from it, and I'm just going to go in the direction of being one-track minded, where I don't see the bigger picture. It's all black and white. There's no gray. There's grays. There's things here. There's some elements here that we can all take responsibilities for. And again, Pisces, for my ones that something really harmful was done to you, I know you're just being a bigger person, and you're talking to God about other areas of your life. Like, I see you, I feel you, and this is beautiful. God loves you for that. God loves your honesty. He loves where you can fix things, how you can take something negative, make it into a positive. So, keep at it, because this is you can pick two sides. You can pick two ways of life, and you can either blame everything on a person and take no actions, or you can take something and, be honest and see things for what it is. So, and that's what I feel like here. There's a lot of shadow work that's going to get done one way or another. The shadow work is going to get done for both of you. That's what I feel like. You might as well do it with God's help. Do it with the universe's help, whatever you believe in, Pisces. You feel strong to me. You're ready to fight. You're ready to fight for your life. You're ready to take back the reins of your life. And you're doing it correctly, meaning honestly. All right, should we go deeper? Let's go a little deeper. Spirit, tell me more about this. Have confidence. The Fool. Yes, you're ready for a new beginning. You're done with that old stuff, that pain, that sorrow, that it doesn't get you anywhere, Pisces, to sit and kind of not dwell, but I feel you, Pisces. Like, I don't want to diminish your pain. Especially, I don't know where you are in this either. Like, and I can't do that, like I know, Pisces. I can't do that. So you sit there for as long as you want. You cry it out. You have these great therapy sessions with the Most High, because that's what it is. This is therapy. And in no time, Pisces, I don't know what tense you are, in no time you'll have that new beginning. Who's more powerful than the Emperor? The Emperor is a person in control. He's a person that, can be it all, father, mother, whatever it needs to be. You're taking the reins of your life. Like, you want something big. A lot of times they say the Fool card has that little bag back there. Like, I have baggage. Yes, I got baggage. But I'm going to move in a more positive direction. A lot of times the Fool card feels the sun on his face, meaning they feel God's light in their life. And with that in itself, it gives them the confidence to be able to become the person that they maybe needed in their own life. And now it's like, I will become that person. I will become the father. I will become the mother that I needed. I will become all these energies that I needed. And I have the confidence in knowing that I can do this, because that light on my face is telling me I can do this. So have that confidence, Pisces. I don't know what tense you're in. I don't know. There's so many out there for you. But you'll get there. It's going to come through deep therapy sessions. I definitely want to go in here. But let's go to Crossroads. Wow, look at that. Both the hands on the faces. Maybe I should have went to trauma first, but that's okay. 8 of Cups. I kept feeling it, but it's okay. We got 9 of Swords. This is like PTSD. It is trauma as well. We got the 8 of Cups here. This is like moving on to another place, Pisces. Like, you're getting there. You're working through it. Don't think that you sitting in a corner on the floor crying isn't doing anything. I know a lot of you are not there yet. Let's go back a little bit for my Pisceanos that are still struggling on the floor. You know that feeling where you don't know where else to go and you just lay on the floor. Yeah, that's a desperate move right there. So it is doing something. You're doing some form of therapy for yourself. You're maybe sometimes you don't sleep well. Maybe sometimes you oversleep. It's the process. You're working through it. God is working through it for you. So that way you can have something better in your life. And that's what I feel like with the 8 of Cups. Like, you will have something better in your life. You're at a crossroads, Pisces. What's the crossroads? Like, what do you pick? Are you like that? I don't know who that person is in your life, but wow, the balls that person has to act like they're so perfect and it's somebody else's fault completely. How do you lie to God? How do you, and that's not just lying, but then it's also like you take the lie and you go and you treat others as if you did nothing wrong. No shame. There's no shame. I would be with my tail between my legs. You're like, oh, I'm really sitting here acting like I did nothing wrong? That's embarrassing. God doesn't have time for that. I clearly felt that energy. All right, tell me more about the trauma. 5 of Swords. I did hear something about people suing me or something. Could have been some type of legal actions or some type of court actions that were involved here or wanted to get involved. That's traumatic in itself. Like, I cannot do that. So I do feel that energy, some type of paper. I don't have that card here, but there is. I just heard something about that. But let's see. We have the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Wands. You know why you get to that place? Like, and this is, listen, you have moments. Some of you have worked through it and you just have a moment, and your powerful energy will come for the ones that are still kind of here. Sometimes people don't leave you alone. And I don't know what that is. But when they see a person down, that's where they come and they want to kick you. Woo. Did you hear the track? Like, You think somebody's going to try to kick this person down? Yeah, there might be some trolls. But this one is, this one will punch you back. This one needs some type of like help. This one is not, energetically ready to fight back. They're pushing. They just want people to leave them alone. Just leave me alone. I don't need your pettiness. I don't need more. I don't need you to like a vulture and just peck at my flesh. Like, I've already been through enough. I'm trying to work on these feelings and emotions, Pisces. So, like I said, God sees it all. You don't think God's watching over on you when he sees, my child is down. These mother effers over here are trying to like, more. The good thing is, Pisces, is 2 things. 1, you're not going to be down forever. And some of you have gotten up. This is why this is in your energy. And two, you're not denying who you are. And don't get it twisted. I'm not sitting here saying that you put a lot of fault in things, because I don't, especially with this trauma, somebody inflicted really big pains on you. But you've been able to take that. I don't know how to explain this. Like, I know you've been able to transmute energy and change it, but it took a lot of therapy. You might need it to isolate. You needed a minute. You needed a break, is the feeling. It was very hard, whatever this thing was for you. But you definitely got yourself up, or will get yourself up off the floor, and you're going to make good decisions for your mental health and emotional health. Sometimes you can't be around certain people. It is what it is. And you're going to go through phases. This person here doesn't mind being around people. This is like your future self for the ones that might still be here. And I know a lot of you are here already. God bless you, people. And sometimes you may revert. And you may need a minute. And that's okay. Try not to let everyone see this side of you, Pisces. Because what happens? The vulture thing. They come and peck at it. I don't know why they're like that. God have mercy on their souls, Pisces. I don't know why. All right, let's go into this shadow work. 6 of Wands. Page of Swords. Let's see. I feel like you took a minute or a break from a situation, and because 6 of Wands is like not being seen, not being out there. It's like when somebody takes a hiatus, right? Like they take a minute, no one sees them, no one hears from them. People are wondering, where are you? What are you doing? They're checking on your social media. Did this person post? Is something going on? They're trying to get information from others to see wow, what is the deal here? Why are people so interested in what you're doing? You're just working on yourself. Praying to God, getting through these situations, these therapy. I love the therapy, Pisces. I love it. No, you talking to yourself is not a thing. It's not a problem. I think they say that, like people that talk to themselves are highly intelligent or something. I don't know. I heard something about people that talk to themselves, because I could hear you talking to yourself. But it's not just yourself. It's almost like you're working problems out, or you realize that talking to other people may not help you work things out. You talking to yourself has given you the most help. That's sad, Pisces. But yes, I do feel that. You talking to yourself, and maybe it's not yourself. Maybe even those moments when you're like, why am I talking to myself? It's like somebody's there with you. And you guys are working it out together. It's like, we're on therapy today. Day 1, day 2. We're going to get this right, Pisces, so that you can walk and live a more powerful, fulfilling life. So know this, when you're absent, when you're ducking, trying to, heal yourself and have these conversations with yourself and God and universe and whatever, Pisces, you call it, it's like there's people that search for you. Instead of them doing their own shadow work, ooh, yes, I feel the flip side of this, Pisces, where they pray wrong, and then they should be doing their own work, like you're doing. You think you're outreaching for people and trying to talk to people. You're not doing that. This person is like, what are you doing? What's up to you? What's happening? What more can I say about you and blame you for? And it's like, mother effer, go work on yourself. Some people may think you ran away from the problem, or you walked away from the problem. They have no idea you walked into the arms of God so that God can help you with this problem, because you weren't getting help from them. Look how much more powerful you came out of this. Imagine if you would have sat there and talked to them and they would have been picking at your flesh. You would have never gotten off that floor, Pisces. Thank goodness you chose a different direction of solitude and, the Most High in order to solve your problems. Had you not done that and continue to do that, they would have eaten you alive, Pisces. Thank goodness. All right. What is the advice here? Two of Pentacles and the Temperance. Never give up on your healing journey. It's not always going to be easy. You're going to feel like you're juggling a lot at times. Try to find ways to always come back to yourself and remain peaceful. This is having a good flow of energy, right? So it's never going to be easy. Somebody that has been through this much trauma and pain, it's like it never really goes away. And I'm not saying you're going to have wonderful days. You're going to feel better about your life. One day you're going to look at your life and be like, wow, I really did this on my own and I got out of this, of course, with the Most High's help. We will do that. I feel you. But there'll always be moments where you have to check in with yourself. How am I feeling today? Did I eat well today? Did I exercise? Did I take my steps? This is forever, Pisces. So just always remember that, it's a balance. This is two balancing. Look at this. 2 cards of balancing, juggling life. There's always going to be some vulture out there or some type of situation. This isn't a negative reading at all. I don't see this negative at all. Like, I know you guys want rainbows and sunshines and people love you, but sometimes having God and the Most High love you, that's the greatest love of all. So that's the best. With that, you don't need anything else. But always remember to take care of the physical body, because it has been through trauma. It's like if you have a physical injury, right? Let's just say that. And so you gotta go through therapy. You got physical therapy and work through it. It's the same thing when you're going through something. It's like you gotta be the person to say, I need boundaries because you're overstepping them and you're touching my traumas. So I need the boundaries now. You're doing what's best, Pisces, for your well-being, because you want to be strong. You want to be able to start a new life, a fresh start. You want to be more in control of yourself. You want to be that person that I felt very clearly like you may have needed in your life. You're going to be it for yourself. Beautiful reading. Absolutely beautiful. All right, let's do career and money. Should I do this card? You know what? Let's continue with this one. Let's see what else. 3 of Swords. Something about what you do, what you work in. You deal with a lot of pains or healing things, or people that come from some type of disadvantage is what I'm getting. There's some type of disadvantage. Could be like disadvantaged children, women, in relationships. There's something here about relationships too. Some people that need a little bit more love. That's what you deal with. I'm not sure, but that's what I'm feeling. Some of you could be teachers. Some of you could be working with people that have lost something. Very brokenhearted, Pisces. You know what I heard, and now I'm feeling it? It's like, you know why one of the reasons you go and you try to help others? You're trying to be the help, and I felt that. You're trying to be the help that you never received. I don't know if that made sense. But yeah, it's like you're trying to, because you were in a place where you just got vultures picking at you, kicking you when you're down. You're now trying to be that person that you needed to others. Beautiful, Pisces. I feel I'm smiling because I feel why God loves you so much. I can see it. I'm not saying go out there and save everyone. No, you can't do that, Pisces. Use discernment. But that is beautiful. You know, like some people say, why I gotta help somebody? Nobody helped me. You know, and that's fine. You can use discernment for that at times too. Like, well, but there's something that you do or you want to do for a living that I could feel where you're trying to be the help that you didn't receive. I love it. Spirit, tell me more. Transformation, love it. Trust. Oh, I just got a little lightheaded. Ordinariness and no thingness. What am I hearing? Some people will think you're mean. Some people will think you're cold. Some people will see you help others and then wonder why you don't help them. You know, I don't understand that part of it, Pisces, but I definitely feel like maybe they can't see how much you actually do. Or maybe they were one of the people that didn't help you. I don't know. All right, we got transformation, trust, and ordinariness. You know what I feel like? When you look out to your future or what's happening, you don't know what's going to happen. Maybe one of the reasons why you're here with me today, because you want to get some confirmations of your future. Now, just so you know, the best predictor of your future is living in the present. In the present is where you have all the power in the world to change the outcome of the future. I don't care what anybody tells you about your future. You have the power to reject it and create a different life for yourself. So let me just get that out first. But I am feeling a person who you don't know where you're going next. You don't know what's going to happen next. You don't know what the vultures or whatever else is happening in your life next. But I do feel like you, with this transformation energy, you just feel so much stronger. You're just such a different person. Like, you don't need to know the future. You don't need to know what's happening tomorrow. All you need to do is focus on your todays. There's a trust factor here, Pisces. You know, it is reverse. So sometimes you may flop back and forth and be like, I don't know if I trust this situation. Trust that you are energetically in tune with fixing every situation in that very moment, Pisces. You are strong enough. You're not that person anymore. So you are strong enough. You're not an ordinary person. You're just not. You're super ordinary. You know, and I told you this before, like a lot of people don't understand why when they're in your presence, weird things start happening. I don't know exactly what that is either, but I do know that you're living a very present, in the moment life. And you don't need to see so far into your future because you're in the midst of creating it. You're in the process of creating it. I don't know if that made sense. I feel like some of you didn't trust the process at first, the transformation process. Something here about you're not going to live an ordinary life. You don't need to know the future, but I will tell you this. Your life will be extraordinary. Another smile on my face. It won't be like everyone else's. I feel a bunch of people who live that everyday normal life. And they look at you like, you're so different. Your life is so different. What you do is so different. How you live is so different. Some people, of course, will love it. Some people will be, no, I like my very stubborn in my old ways of being. Either way, I heard it very clear that your life will be extraordinary. Extraordinary. All right, Pisces, I hope you like the reading. Please like and subscribe, and thank you.